If you've been considering building your very own custom dream home in Central Texas, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Aundrea Dudik, Associate Broker and Realtor with Vista Real Estate, here with my friend and builder Glenn Morrison with Welmor Homes. And today we'll be discussing the home building process and the different opportunities that are available to you if you're looking to build a custom home. So again, I'm here with Glenn. We met about a year ago on a different home and we've continued to work together ever since. And he is just a fantastic builder and someone I really feel proud to refer my clients to. We're currently standing in actually the second home that we've built together, the third that I've referred him to. And it's a really beautiful home. I'll actually do another video on this one coming soon so you can get a full tour, so stay tuned for that. But Glenn, why don't you tell everyone, I guess, a little bit about yourself as a builder?
Yeah, Glenn Morrison. I'm co-owner of Welmor Homes. I've been in the business for several years now, having retired from municipal government back in 2016. We take great pride in what we do, especially with our custom clients. It's a real opportunity to get exactly what you want, and we want to take the pressure off and just make the process so much easier that you can relax and enjoy the build.
And he does a great job at that. So there are quite a few different builders in the areas. You have some big production builders that really build in bulk, I guess. They purchase lots in a particular community. They have homes available. Sometimes you can do a semi-custom with them, and I'd be happy to speak with you about that. But then you have some of your smaller custom builders. What would you call yourself?
We're a custom build, although we do specs also, but for the most part custom.
But he's not a big production builder. And so actually one of the things that I really love about that is that I know that he's able to give that attention to detail because he's only going to build, would you say 10 to 12 a year?
Dozen houses a year.
Yes, and so he's out, I know that he's gonna be out every single day, he himself as the builder at the house checking on things and giving me updates. So I actually really love that process. Actually, in fact, I'll never forget pulling up to our last one and we were in a water drought and you were standing outside watering the grass. And I'm just like, that's lovely. But anyway, so you have a lot of options when building a home, and it's really important to speak with a reputable realtor, maybe even interview multiple builders so that you can find a good match for you and find out what scenario works best for you. It's not so much as just, I want to build a custom house, build it. You have a lot of different financing options. There's just a lot of different costs associated with it, and everything just needs to be really, really clear. Well, on this particular home, Glenn already owned the lot. And so my client, we met with 3 different builders. I brought her 3 different builders because I wanted her to see the different options and the types of homes that they built, but more importantly, the relationship that she was getting with the builder, because they could all structure their fees a little bit, a little less. I mean, they're all going to come in varying prices, but at the end of the day, you really want to be proud of the home that you're in, see the work of the builder, and have that strong relationship. She met with 3 builders. She ended up going with Glenn. Not surprised, I had a feeling that they would click really well. And she is ecstatic about this home. So you can see behind me, we've already started, I mean, it's already done. It is beautiful. You have 3 different ways that you can go about it. Number 1, you can do a true custom home where you as the buyer, you pick your lot, you get a land loan, you purchase the land, then you go and get a construction loan, typically 20% down on that. That first draw on the loan pays off the land. And then, of course, you'll be already working with the builder at that time, and the builder will work with the bank, and draws will be authorized to build on the house. You start paying interest on the draws that have come out to build, so you're making payments then, right? So you can see at that point you've come out of pocket quite a bit for your dream, which, you know, if you can do that, wonderful. Get your dream lot and get your true custom home where you're picking your floor plan and all of the selections and you have that budget, but your realtor and builder are going to help you stay on budget and find what that is. At the end of that build process for a true custom, you would do a permanent loan, you know, your 30-year fixed rate mortgage, whether that's conventional, FHA, VA. Now, if you do a semi-custom home, which is what these buyers did, it's actually a really awesome opportunity because they and you don't necessarily have to carry that interim financing. You don't have to take out that loan. You can meet with the builder, pick one of the lots that they already have purchased and in their name, and do a semi-custom. Pick one of the different floor plans that they have. They may let you make some tweaks to it.
Yes, we did here.
We did here. You'll want to watch that video because the doggy shower was custom, and she's so happy about it. They'll let you make the selections that are within budget, and then all you're doing is signing that contract, making your selections within the builder's wheelhouse, and then at the end you're just doing a regular loan. So that is a really great option as a semi-custom, because really, to me, there's not a huge difference unless you have some crazy wild floor plan and maybe there's a particular lot that you want to buy in a particular area. But semi-custom is a really great route to go.
It is.
And no money out of pocket other than, I guess, your earnest money and any upgrades that you want to do. But again, we could go over all of that. The third option is going to be a spec home. So that is going to be a home that a builder has already started. It's within their inventory. They've made the selection on the floor plan. They made the interior selections and colors. And depending where you catch the builder, they may, depending on their preference, allow you to make certain changes. Maybe you want white paint instead of gray. Maybe you want an upgrade. But we can always discuss the different builders and who will do that.
Absolutely.
But the spec homes are generally, the builder has already made the selections based off of what's affordable and what's in budget at that time. And as time goes on, those costs go up. So picking a spec home, you're generally going to get a better deal than if you are to start from the ground up.
You have the national builders that have spec homes everywhere, and they're wonderful. You have a smaller outfit, kind of like Welmor Homes. Our specs might be a little bit different. We do take great pride in those also. We want to make sure that they're quality because we know we have a warranty period. The owner is going to have a 20, 30-year loan, and hopefully it's their forever home. So you want to make sure it's nice from the start. But it is a great way to go. For the most part, the selections will fit the need. And there's somebody for every house is what we've found.
And he brings up a great point. Some of the national builders, some of those production builders, they each have different costs and fall into different ranges, and they're different for each person. Sometimes you get first-time home buyers where their priority is a lower budget but a lot more square footage. Well, some of those production builders can get that bigger square footage, but they remove little upgrades that you might get with other builders. Things that are, we call them standard features, things that are standard for Glenn, might be different than things that are standard for Omega or another builder in the area. But again, that's what your realtor's here for. My job is to stay familiar with the area, what homes are available, what builders are available, their reputation, what working with them is like, and to help make all of that really smooth and identifying what your goals are in the build process. So I think that was a good thing that you brought up, because everything's a little bit different. One of the things that I really love about Glenn that I think has kept me coming back, in addition to his winning and hilarious personality, is just integrity. I mean, I know that because the reality in real estate is stuff always comes up. There are so many parties involved. There are so many trades involved. Good news is Glenn is always here to lay eyes on it and catch those things early on. And if something comes up, I know it's going to get resolved, and I know that there's going to be communication about it. And another thing about that is he'll do things that he's generous. I don't want to make you give away the farm and say, well, they said, but I'll come in and there'll be what uplights, soffit.
Yes, soffit lights
on the front of the home, and he'll say, "Surprise! It's a custom home. I think they deserved it."
Exactly.
Yeah, just threw it in.
Yeah.
So stuff like that's really cool. Or I know I said they're going to have a shower curtain, but we went ahead and installed a shower door. I mean, just little nice things that I appreciate as a realtor, and I know my clients really do too, because they know it goes above and beyond, and I don't know, it's very respectable and appreciated.
Thank you.
So is there anything, Glenn, that you would add in terms of, I guess, between we have our custom, semi-custom, and speculative? Is there anything that you would add on to those?
Yeah, so I'm just going to piggyback what you said. I think in a custom build, it's about a relationship from the very start. So being honest and open from the start. And I agree. I think a person or a family that's going to build a custom, I think they ought to interview some people, multiple builders, because there is that sweet spot that you'll find that you trust a person and you know it's going to be a good process. So we encourage that. My partner and I, we build a dozen or so a year, and every one of them that we have great respect for, whether it's a spec, a custom, or what. But to know that the trades that they have that follow them throughout the build, like we haven't lost or got rid of a trade in years. They do great work from building inspections. They're already dead on when they do their work. And then they don't mind when the walls are open, that if we have to make a change, we can do it right then and there. And they don't make a big deal of it because they know it is a custom home and this is an opportunity for that person to get exactly what they want. So again, just take your time and find that right fit, whether it's Welmor Homes or someone else, and because it is that relationship.
Yep, I love that. That's so true. Okay, so again, of course, I'm going to express why I'd love to work with you, but I really do think it's important in working with a realtor in this process. Just like you're interviewing a builder, interview your realtors, because not everyone's going to be your cup of tea and you're going to mesh well with some others, but I want to be here to advocate for you. I want to be able to say, I think that this option, I want you to see this other option. I want you to see what other homes are out there, what other builders are out there, and what other incentives we can get you. At the end of the day, my job is to represent you, and then the builder, of course, he's going to look out for you, but you also want an advocate to kind of guide the entire process. So thanks so much, Glenn, for taking the time to speak to me and speak to everyone about just you as a builder and your experiences. If you are interested in building your very own custom dream home, we'd love to speak with you. Book a call below. Let's discuss what you're looking for. Maybe a custom home isn't what you're looking for at the moment. Maybe you're really looking for a move-in ready home. Make sure you watch this next video of my property tour of a beautiful luxury Carruthers built home in Belton, Texas. Until next time, I'm Aundrea Dudik, your Central Texas real estate expert. Wait.